my name is Delia Moore and I applied to Otis College of Art and Design. I made this video because when I was applying, I know that I was looking all over the internet for other people who were making videos of what their portfolio looked like and what the application process was, because I was so scared that I wasn't gonna get in, or like they were just gonna like harshly reject me. And there's only like one or two on the internet and it's application time, you know? So I figured I would make a video. This is that video. If you clicked on it, it's because you're applying or thinking about applying and you want to know what the deal is. So let's get into it. For one, if you're applying to Otis College of Art and Design, it's because you want to go to art school, I'm guessing, you know? And you're probably just not applying to that one art college, which is what I'm doing. Like, I'm applying to a few in South Florida, which is where I'm at, and California, which is where my grandma is. So if you're happen to be applying to any art schools like in those areas, just stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll have more information on that there. Now, if you are here for like specific points and you don't want to watch all the way through to the end of the video, that's fine, you know, I get it. I have timestamps in the description box below, so just click on those and it'll take you to the Common App part or the portfolio, different parts in the video if you don't want to watch all the way through. So let's start off with like applying. When I applied to Otis, I used Common App, and if you don't know what Common App is, which if you're applying to colleges you should, it's a website, kind of government thing, I don't know, but you put all your information in there. Like, you make an account and you put in like your address, your social security number, you put in all the basic stuff, right, that colleges will need to know, and then you won't have to put in that information again. So Common App will give that to the colleges, you know, by itself, and then the only thing you'll have to do when you're applying to individual colleges is like put in information about like why do you want to go to this college, or like what's your family situation like at home, I don't know, just random questions that they want you to answer that's gonna apply to your application process. So that's what I did. I had my Common App filled out, and then I did the Common App for Otis College of Art and Design. Now, what Otis had as like their own special question was, in 500 words at least, describe your background and why you're interested in studying art and design at Otis College of Art and Design. And so I just wrote a little essay describing, like, I'm an early graduate, right? So I put that in there. I really like don't find anything other than art interesting, you know? So I put that in there as well, and then I submitted that through Common App, you know? So Common App gave that to Otis College and Design once I submitted my application. And then after that, you know, art schools, they want your portfolio, you know? Test scores, blah, 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 all that, that's cool and stuff, but what they're looking for is like your artistic abilities. Like, why do you want to go to art school? Like, what have you been doing this entire time that makes you think art school is for you, you know? After the essay, they ask you like other questions. Like, Otis asks you like if you have any YouTube channels or social media like Instagram or Twitter where you post your art, you know, DeviantArt or anything like that, any platform, right, that you post your art at, if you have like an online presence, because that's something that they'll look at to see like your other art besides what you just submit in your portfolio. They want to see like your style, what you're about, you know. I didn't have one of those, so I didn't do anything for that part. They also ask like, what do you want to study? Like, what do you want to major in? They have like game art, fashion design, fine arts, emphasis in painting. I think that's what I did. And then I minored in, or I wanted to minor in interior design. Don't look at the room. That's not the point. Anyways, after that, you get this account, right? Like, Otis will email you your student account, which is, it's this little place that you sign in and then you can see like how your application's going. So once you finish the Common App, what you'll have like checked off is just your application and your writing supplement, which is the writing part that you did through Common App. And then you also have to submit your application fee, your portfolio, and your transcripts, your high school transcripts. Otherwise, they won't even look at your application. So then you're gonna do that. Like for an application fee, your counselor can help you with that. If either you're just gonna pay it like with cash, or you're going to get a fee waiver. And I got a fee waiver because ain't nobody got money for that. Anyways, your transcripts, your counselor your counselor will send your transcripts for you if you put their name in as a recommender on Common App. There's people at your school that will help you do that. If not, you can Google it. There's like many videos on how to put your recommenders in. But once you put their emails in, make sure it's correct. Oh my god, it took me like a month to get my transcripts to send correctly because I thought I knew everything and I didn't go back and check, and I wasn't showing up on her list because I put the email in wrong. And I was just like freaking out, calling Common App like, dude, there's something wrong with your system. And it wasn't. I was just retarded. Anyways, so make sure you put all that information in correctly so that they can get your transcripts in, because it's electronic and literally once they send it, it's there in like 2 minutes. So just make sure you have it done. Otherwise, they can't look at your application and then you applied for no reason. After that, when you're submitting your portfolio, they have you use this program, which a lot of other art schools that I applied to, we'll get into that later, they use the same program and it's good. It's called Slide Room, right? Slide Room is just a place where you submit like pictures of your art. You describe like your medium, what year you made it, just what you named it, just whatever you have about that art. And they'll look at that like in the slide. Like you can't just email your pictures to them because they might not come through in the right format, but with Slide Room, everything's taken care of for you, everything's good. So you submit it through Slide Room. There's a fee for that, but I don't know. I know I didn't pay any money. I think if you submitted an application fee waiver, then it's free. I'm not sure though. But I know I didn't pay any money for it. But if you don't have an application fee waiver, it's like $10, which is not that bad. But you just, whatever program you're applying to, it has a list like undergraduate programs or graduate programs or specific computer design. You just submit your portfolio for that. And then once you have all that like checked off on your little application thingy, the page that they give you to check like where your application is, then they're gonna like start reviewing your application. They didn't review it until I sent my transcripts in, but it was crazy because as soon as I sent my transcripts in, I won't say as soon as, but like a day or two later, I got my decision letter. Not in the mail, like they sent me an email saying an update has been made to your account or whatever, and I clicked on it and it was like, congratulations, you've been accepted, here's how much money you got for your scholarship and blah blah blah. And that's how I knew it was accepted. But it didn't take long. Like after I got everything submitted for the application, it was like 1 or 2 days. It might take, depending on when you apply, it might take longer or less time, but that's how long it took for me. What's today? January 19th. So I probably got everything done like the 16th, I would say. Maybe the 15th, and then maybe the 17th I got my letter or something. That was the application process and like what you go through when you're applying to Otis. It was relatively easy, like it wasn't that bad, so that's good, so now we're gonna move in to the whole portfolio thing. Like, what did I actually submit in my portfolio? And I don't even know how I feel about showing you guys this, because I mean, this was just the art that I'd done, but most people tell you like when you're submitting your portfolio to an art college, have a theme, set it up a certain way. And I tried my best to do that, but like I didn't think I had enough time to like create pieces that had a theme in them. So I just took like my best pieces, my most recent pieces, and I uploaded them to Slide Room, and that's what I used. So now we're gonna go into Slide Room and I'm gonna show you guys my portfolio. So this is Slide Room. This is where you can see the different types of portfolios you can upload. I uploaded the one for the undergraduates. This just says like that I've already submitted mine. You can see it was a long time ago because, like I told you, it took a while for me to get all of my supplies submitted for the application, but we did it. We did it. This is the overview of the portfolio. This is the first piece. Marcus. It is a friend from school. I just like the picture, and this is watercolor and ink. I put that in there. So I painted a picture of him and I uploaded that. This next picture is a picture of a friend from band. I really liked, like, I don't know, the picture, and then the background wasn't like this. I just did my own background, but this is also watercolor. I just didn't ink it like I inked the rest of mine. This is my best friend Ronisha. As you can see, I paint all my friends. This is my best friend, and this is really pretty picture of her. And I put flowers in and I changed the background of it, but this is also watercolor and ink. This next picture was inspired by a magazine that had women in it. I zoomed in on the corner because I photographed the edge, which was really bad, but don't worry about that. This I didn't really like. I like the colors, but I didn't like how it ended up, but I submitted it anyways because I guess I like the little edge part where I cleaned my brush. This was one that I did. Ugh, nudity. Don't look at that. Anyways, yeah, I just liked her hair, and then I wanted it to blend out with her. This is charcoal. I think that's like one of my few charcoal drawings. Oh, here's another one. So here's my little brother Mason. This was done a while ago, but I thought I would introduce it. Look at those pencil markings. It's disgusting. Like, the face literally has no detail. Like, it's just black and white, and the signature is ugh, like, ew. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on. This was kind of a commission, I guess you could say. My friend wanted me to paint her and her girlfriend, so that's what this is. This was watercolor on canvas. That's a whole nother story, but anyways, yeah, that's how that turned out. Not too happy with it, but it wasn't bad. This is one of my favorites though. This one I painted while I was in Chicago, of this little Asian boy. I found the picture online, but I really love this. I just hate how you'll see it in a minute here, like everything's great, but boy, what is the building in the back? Like, have I ever heard of a ruler? It looks like a third grader did the background of this freaking picture, and it made me so mad. These are like my favorite Converse shoes that are basically just torn up and can no longer be worn, but I won't let go of them because I still think they're adorable. This is a digital drawing, so I made sure to include at least like 3 different mediums so they knew that all I did wasn't just like watercolor. So this is digital. This is another digital drawing that I did of an OC called Mousetrap. She's supposed to like be my little sister. It's old, as you can tell by the signature, but you know, we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna move on. This was photography. Oh, so 4 different mediums. I took a picture of myself. My friend took a picture of me as I was posing with flowers in my mouth. Long story, but I liked how it came out, so I included it. And this is the end of my portfolio. So yeah, that's what I did to apply to Otis and then like get in, and that's how that whole process went. You can actually see like one of the photos that I submitted in the back right there. It's staring at me. It's sexy. So anyways, yeah, that's what I did. If you have any questions, you know, comment down below and I'd like snap right back at you, you know. This is a new channel, obviously. It's like my first video or whatever. So what I'm planning to do is the other colleges that I'm applying to, I plan on doing videos like this, as far as showing you what I submitted, what the process was like, if I got accepted or rejected, stuff about like what first of all, like what college I choose, you know, where I decide to go, and then moving on, doing art videos and showing like my progress through art school, whole dorm move-ins, just college stuff that you would want to see, because there's a lot of like dorm move-in videos, but there's not a lot for like art schools and what's going on in art college and stuff, and so I thought I would just slide up in those DMs. Like this video, subscribe if you want to be part of that little journey, you know. And hopefully we'll be back soon with another video. So thank you for watching, and